In the first chapter, that is nature and scope of cost audit, we are going to understand different definitions, scope, importance of cost audit. Let's get into the topic. So, as it is mentioned over here, cost accounting is a process of identification, classification, measurement, and assignment of costs to various cost objects. Preparation and presentation of cost records and cost statements is the responsibility of the management. Therefore, cost accounting standards are guidelines for the companies, for the management, that specify the cost accounting treatment for various cost elements, minimum disclosure requirements, and ensure the comparability, consistency, and completeness of the records. According to Chartered Institute of Management Accountants London, that is CIMA, cost audit is the verification of the correctness of the accountants, sorry, the verification of the correctness of the cost accounts and the adherence to the cost accounting plan. In other words, cost audit is the verification of the cost of production of any product, service, or activity on the basis of accounts maintained by an enterprise in accordance with the accepted principles of cost accounting. The Institute of Cost Accountants of India defines cost audit as a system of audit for the review, examination, and appraisal of the cost accounting records and attendant information required to be maintained by the specified industries as mandated by the applicable Companies Act and rules framed thereunder. Cost audit is an independent examination of cost standards that we know we studied multiple times. So, cost records and other related information of an entity with a view to express an opinion thereon. Standards on cost auditing provide guidance to the cost auditor through each step of the audit process. With regard to the audit procedures to be followed, responsibilities of the cost auditor, and cost reporting. So, this is the big para where we can understand that cost accounting to be performed as per the guidelines provided by uh, costing cost accounting standards. So in case when when a cost auditor is already performed cost audit on anything, the next auditor can consider previous auditor's report and there is no necessity for duplication of work. I mean to say, there is no need to perform cost audit again. So this is mentioned over here. The standards authorize the cost auditor to use the work of another auditor or expert. Hence, if satisfied, there is no need for checking every detail again, which is already audited by another auditor or expert. Okay, so this is what we are going to understand out of this paragraph. When it comes to scope of cost audit, the primary objective of cost audit is ensuring accuracy of cost data accumulation and exact computation of the cost of the product. However, the vast scope of cost audit works as a mirror of entities' performance. The tool is perfectly captured with definition of cost audit propagated by the professional bodies entrusted with the responsibility of regulating and monitoring cost audit. See, here we can see The Institute of Cost and Works Accountants of India defines a cost audit as an audit of efficiency of minute detail of expenditure. The cost audit is mainly a preventive measure, a guide for management policy and decision, and a barometer of performance. So, when it comes to cost and management, UK defines cost audit as the verification of correctness of the cost accounts and a check on adherence to the cost accounting plan. So this is all about it. So let's see this beyond priority, accurate information. That is what mentioned over here. When it comes to cost audit scope, what is the scope? These are the points relating to scope. Control over element-wise cost, help in determining sales price and margin, assist management in decision making, necessity and results from each of the activity performed, setting of standards and budgetary controls, minimizing wastages if any, accuracy of the inventory valuation, overall efficiency improvement of the entity. This is the scope of cost audit. So by doing cost audit, one can reach these points. Hence, cost audit not only to be considered as a complaints tool, whereas the same is mandatory. The outcome is far reaching to go beyond compliance. Definitely, cost audit helps in multiple ways to any organization, like excluding wastage, minimizing expenses. There are multiple benefits. So, this is all about 1.1, that is nature and scope of cost audit. Thank you so much for your time. I hope this video is useful. If yes, please do subscribe to my channel.